Before I start the video, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Okay, let's start. In Tokyo, one car collides with another. One of the drivers leans out to face the other, and Cosmo greets him, cheerfully repeating, "Halloween," to him. The motorist starts to slowly and repeatedly say the words to himself. When Chuanxi comes, she starts escorting Cosmo and the other women in her harem out of the room. Pinxi notices at a sushi restaurant and becomes enthusiastic. The crew shows anxiety of the group when they enter, but they start serving them as Cosmo makes them chant Halloween as well. Long takes a chunk out of a plate as Pinxi starts to reel off information about fish as they wait for their food. Chuanxi chooses to chase Denji the following day despite the fact that she is fatigued. Aldo spots a picture of Kuro's, Tendo, and their friend Tomono in another location. He enters Tomono's apartment under the guise of Kuro's, and the latter welcomes him inside. Sato inquires about Tomono's life when they sit down together, and Tomono replies that he doesn't have many family members or friends that keep tabs on him. Tomono then starts probing Kuro's life, learning that he had a mother and a lover who both genuinely cared about him. Aldo looks and notices a picture of a young Kuro's playing soccer. He repeats, "I'm sorry," after realizing this. Much to Tomono's amazement, Tomono urges him to give up devil hunting later, as the two are about to fall asleep, so the two of them can open a little clothing store. He then mentions Kuro's late older brother and inquires about what he would have to say about Kuro's present circumstance. Aldo recognizes the piece of advice his own brothers would give him: a pro always gets the job done. The elderly German man is spotted tapping a bystander on the shoulder the following day in a crowded Japanese street. The person then grabs the next bystander, and so on, turning everyone in the street into doll-like creatures. The four main parties, Tolka and the woman, Aldo, the elderly man, and Chuanxi, all get ready to start looking for Denji in the cities. Makima moves past a collection of doll-like bodies in another building. She makes the safety of the other hunters a secondary goal and directs Beam and Princey to go and guard Denji. The elderly man is observing Denji and the others via a window of a retail shop. He orders his dolls to attack the group as soon as they enter the structure from a distance. The dolls' arms distort into swords and follow the gang inside. However, it soon becomes clear that Kyusuke is hiding inside a ceremonial circle as they approach the door. He terrifies the dolls by using the Stone Devil's strength. Yoshida discusses the doll devil's abilities, saying that they can turn anyone into a serval doll if they touch any part of them, including their clothing. A huge swarm of dolls suddenly break through the windows, storming towards the group as Aki remarks that there would be a limit to the number that could be produced. Power is abruptly grabbed as they sprint to the second floor. Kyusuke realizes that fiends are probably resistant to the doll devil's abilities as she and Denji tear the dolls to pieces. A hunter named Nakamura suddenly arrives as additional swarms approach and calls for the fox devil to exterminate them. According to Tamaoki, there were hunters stationed in each building along the street, and the mission's ultimate objective was to find Santa Claus, the assassin who was responsible for making the dolls. He explains that individuals who have been transformed into dolls cannot ever be returned, points out that the assassin is nearby because to his low range, and apologizes to Denji for using him as bait. At a nearby theme park, the woman waits while she sits. Tolka is hunching over and getting ready to hit Denji with his nail. Aldo sits, preparing himself for the impending battle in the department store's restroom. In the midst of Kobini's attempt to fix the dent in her automobile and Chuanxi's preparation for a hunt, the elderly man summons another swarm of dolls to attack. As more dolls are produced, they maneuver inside the shop to avoid the fox devil's swipes. Using the 5 years of lifespan that he had absorbed, Angel Devil calls forth one of his weapons and kills a number of dolls. He replies, "I have my reasons." When asked why he hadn't deployed such a weapon sooner, outside, a bunch of devil hunters show up and start to help the gang. However, they are stopped when Chuanxi and her harem show up. Chuanxi draws her blade and charges forward, quickly reaching the second floor of the building as they prepare to attack the girls. The hunters and dolls are revealed to have been cut apart as she drops the now dented blade and draws 2 more. Aki warns the others as he and Angel Devil are only just able to deflect her further attack before being knocked to the ground after experiencing a vision of the events through his future sight. Decapitation of Nakamura, who was too sluggish to respond. Standing up, Chuanxi turns to face a worried Denji and Power.